An early release from jail for actor Sanjay Dutt. The decks have been cleared for his release on the 27th of February this year. Now let's go straight across to my colleague Saurabh Gupta, who joins us. Saurabh, give us the details.
Well, Sanjay Dutt's sentence was to end early this year. He's, remember, serving a sentence after being convicted in an Arms Act case for keeping weapons at his home. And that is something that he was convicted for, and that went up all the way to the Supreme Court. He went to jail. He was serving his sentence in Pune, Yerwada jail. And what we know now is that, yes, the decided date of his release is February 27th. That's a few days before actually officially it ends. But of course, a prisoner during his prison sentence, if he displays good behavior, also earns a few days of reprieve. That perhaps is what has happened. Also, remember, while he was serving his sentence, there were questions raised over the multiple furloughs that Sanjay Dutt was granted. But at the moment, it seems that, yes, Sanjay Dutt will be released on the 27th of February, a few days ahead of the actual date of release.
Right, and over his jail sentence, Saurabh, we have seen certain amount of leniency. There has been outrage given the time off that he's been given from jail for medical issues. That's something that has also been brought to notice.
That's right. I mean, people have raised questions over the number of times that he's been granted furlough and he's been out of jail because of that. But at the end of the day, it's something that's between the authorities and Sanjay Dutt, who's the prisoner. And the procedures actually there have been followed. Nobody has really questioned the procedures. People have questioned the decisions taken after those procedures are completed. And yes, there have been questions over the amount of leniency that has been shown and whether any other prisoner, any ordinary prisoner would have managed to get as many furloughs or as many days out of jail as Sanjay Dutt did while he was serving the sentence. But at the moment, it seems that, yes, Sanjay Dutt will walk out on the 27th. There will be a slight reprieve of a few days before his sentence actually ends. But that, authorities say, could be due to the fact that the prisoners themselves earn a certain days of reprieve due to good behavior, etc. in prison.
Is this reprieve given by good behavior really the norm in such cases, Saurabh, or is this just something that's being singled out for the actor?
Well, it's a subjective issue. I mean, it depends on behavior of the prisoner in jail. It depends on a lot of things, what he does in jail. It depends on the kind of case that he's been booked under. In this case, remember, the charges against Sanjay Dutt under the more serious sections that were slapped on him initially were not proved. He was only convicted under the Arms Act for keeping weapons, and at that point of time, he had said that that was for security purposes, given that his family was getting threat calls. So, taking everything into consideration, taking the amount of sentence he served, taking his behavior while he is in prison. These decisions are arrived at. It's a subjective decision. Yes, I mean, there are people who've earned reprieves earlier as well, but the questions have been raised in the case of Sanjay Dutt. Remember, he's also a celebrity, he's a public figure. So obviously, the fact that he's gotten so many furloughs earlier is also something that's been questioned. And the decision, of course, to release him a little early than the official date is something that is also likely to be questioned, though it's part of procedure. There is a provision in the law for such things to happen, so it's a subjective matter.
Reactions now on that. Kirti Ajmera, the 1993 blast victim, now joining us for a reaction. Mr. Ajmera, Sanjay Dutt now likely to come out of jail sooner than was expected after he was convicted. Your reaction?
Yeah, I think because of celebrity, everything is going in his favor and everything is considered for him. I think there are so many accused. Those behavior is also good and everything is good. Even that nobody has thought about him. Then why this judiciary or anybody is thinking on Sanjay Dutt issue only? And that is, I think, something going wrong.
So you think that this is just simply because he's a celebrity, he is a popular actor, there's no other reason? I mean, the reason that's been given by jail authorities is good behavior.
Yeah, it is only because of celebrity, I think so. Because even after this so many years, we have not given any justice. Victims are not given any justice, and nobody is taking steps in that favor. Why they are not taking that favor? Even government or even judicial system has also not done anything for victims, and they are thinking on that celebrities. I think there is a vast discriminatory system.